that crap.
So there's a checks and whoa, what do you mean?
They have checks and balances. They still need those. You need those for safety purposes.
Yeah.
But the length and time to get these, you had to get a certain
things approved.
Yeah. Anything, you get things approved. So it takes time to go through things. Therefore, they shorten all that. And I find that very amazing, because not just the vaccine, it's really what's going to happen. That's what I wanted to bring up earlier. In the next 10 years, almost every single component of human technology is about to blow up in terms of sophistication. We're just at, it's called the singularity. If you guys don't know what the singularity is, you better get used to it.
Put me on game.
The singularity has been, it's been thought of that's going to happen within the next 10 to 15 years. And I'm concerned about this. It's where all our technology and all our knowledge is coming to a point to where all of it is getting so small and so complex that we're going to get to like a thing like a black hole, a singularity in the middle of a black hole.
Okay.
So, for example, give you an idea, our medical science, they're going to start growing your own organs. People have seen ears grown here and there.
Right.
We're going to start growing them in labs.
Yeah.
Specific to you and your DNA.
Haven't we been doing? Wait. I thought, isn't that what stem cell?
Well, not yet. That's what stem cells promises.
Okay.
Stem cell, these technologies have been promises for what, 20, 30 years. Yet we still need heart transplants, liver transplants. People still need these things.
Right.
We're coming to the point within the next 10 years where I'm gonna say, hey Maurice, what's going on? You say you have your heart's messed up. I take a piece of your skin, I make a heart out of your stem cells and able to put that in you. No donor necessary, no whether it be rejected necessary, none of that's gonna be. You
can curse
well, none of that's gonna be necessary because it's gonna be medicine is gonna be specified per person.
Wow.
So in medical field, for example, it's gonna be where they're gonna put these tests in your homes. You pee in your toilet, it's gonna tell you your blood. Hey man, you need to stop with the sugar. You get pre-diabetic. You know, you can put spit somewhere, and it's going to tell you almost everything you know about it. It's personalized health. Not only personalized health, there's something I read about, so I do physics. There's this guy or a group of people, they're trying to do precision medicine. Precision medicine is where they get...
It's specified to your genetic,
genome. It's so much more than that. It's specific, meaning, let's say you have a cancer. Most of the times, the issue with some of our cancer medications, like radiology, is that they flood the entire body with these chemicals, rather than just the part that they want.
Right.
You got to flood, like if you take a vitamin, for example, there's been studies that shown that vitamins, they act different between men and women. Why? Because men are usually the people they use vitamins on to test. Men are bigger, women are smaller. Therefore, women need to take less, and there's not many studies to fix that bias. Same with this coronavirus. Coronavirus is going to probably fuck us up. You know why? Maybe mess black people, because we are not in the clinical trials, because we are afraid of it. We are afraid of it.
Hey man, you got that melanin, man. You taking your black seed oil and your Irish sea moss. Black people are impervious to because that was the pseudoscience. That's what they were saying.
And I think this is the scary part about it. The scary part about it is, see, in the end of the day, I'm for healthy people. Meaning it's healthy people. If you can eat your plants and vegetables, your vitamins, and you can stay healthy, please continue to do that.
Okay.
Wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? Do all that good stuff. But if you are dying of something, why would you stop somebody who can cure you? Even if it's not the way that you it's not eating medicine. If for example, if you're having a heart attack, you don't eat stuff to fix the heart if it's already attacking it. Sometimes it may be gone. You may have to do surgery, cut it open, and take it out. Right. Things like that. You need people who understand those vital parts of your body. Therefore, you may not like it, but it is a tried way that works. Therefore, I'm always leery of any side, whether it be the medical side or the conscious side, who says, don't listen to them, don't listen to them. No. We listen to whatever works. We listen to what works, and that doesn't hurt you.
I think there should be some type of synthesis between both of them.
It is a synthesis, and that's what I wish I would. So I have a book I sent to one of my buddies, and I should send this to you. It's a nutrition book. I've asked this before a few times to you.
What's nutrition?
What is nutrition?
I can tell you what I think nutrition is.
It's not what you think it is. What is it?
Okay, I'm just saying my understanding of what nutrition is.
Okay, what are the nutrients? It's only 6.
Okay, that I don't know.
And that's
I don't know.
And that's an important part because most of us in this world would tell you to, boost your immune system by eating more nutritious stuff. Okay.
Don't even know it.
And don't even know what's nutrition. Can I eat this table and get nutrition?
But see, my understanding of, nutrients are chemical compounds that exist within something you're digesting. That's what I thought.
I think
I have a very broad.
I see, and these are why, personally, I feel as if we need to have a fundamental. We need to come back to our fundamentals because like I said, it's like a ladder earlier. You gotta build upon this. Once you can build upon this small nutrition, let me just tell you what it is. It's 6 of it: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, water, minerals, and water, mineral,
acids, not amino acids.
Amino acids actually will create proteins, and I'll get to that later. But
because the ribosomes create proteins, right? Within the cell.
Well, that's within the cell. Okay, I don't want to get too far off into this.
Okay.
But usually amino acids is the smallest component that we consider as a molecule for the body, an amino acid. And when you chain the amino acids together, like a polymer, it makes proteins. That's basically what it does. I was trying to do the nutrients. Make sure I do this again. I'm sorry, guys. So it's water, water, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, and why can't I think of the last one? It's only 6. So now I'm messed up.
Carbohydrate? Did you say carbohydrate?
I did say carbohydrates. And I see it in my mind. Blah, 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 blah,
It'll
blah.
come to you later.
It'll come to me, but there's 6 of them. You can look. You can Google it.
Google it, man.
It's nothing too fancy. So once you know this, now we can say, okay, boost your nutrition. Well, shoot, what am I boosting? My carbohydrate intake, my protein intake, my fatty intakes, and things like that. And now you can start seeing where and how to actually boost your nutrition. You say, well, today I've had I got too much carbs. And by the way, I would say you will learn what is a carb. Carbohydrates, you will learn what the proteins. I just explained what the proteins are. You will learn what minerals are. Minerals are the molecules that don't have carbon, basically. So like salt, that's NaCl, salt. You know what I'm saying? You learn these different things so you can know where to get it from. You keep building that ladder. You say, okay, well, I know I need to eat these different nutrients. Now let me look at the plants. What does this tomato have? This tomato has this ratio of all the things I said. Oh, he said, well, I need to have 2,000 calories. Well, how do I? So that's how you keep building, and all that takes usually is a day or 2 of just making sure you got your fundamentals taken care of. Just a day or 2. Okay. Once you got that, you will be 90% ahead of most people because people don't want to work on their fundamentals, and that's how we build. You build all fundamentals, and without the fundamentals, you're just kind of making things up. To me, nutrition is this and that. We don't have to do it to me anymore. We don't have to say what's the smallest part of life. We can say, well, right now biologists say cells are the smallest part of life. There can be some discussion, but we know for anything that we need to talk about, we can use that as our jumping off point.
Yeah. Go ahead, my fault.
Well, that's about it.
Now, I guess for those that don't know, I'm in the midst of a career change. I applied for nursing school. My goal is to become an RN and go beyond that, actually.
Congratulations, too. That's a big jump. We need more medical people. We do.
Yes. And I guess I throughout the past couple months, I've spent a lot of time studying biology and microbiology, pharmacology, and it's like I'm in awe that there's a whole universe of things that impacts our day to day that most of us don't even consider. It's like I think Carl Sagan. He has a quote where he says, people interface with science and technology every day, and they don't even know it, and they don't even know how these things impact their day to day reality, and they have no knowledge of it. That scared me. Oh shit! I need to.
That's why I said technocrats. The people who know how this stuff works are going to control you in your life. Right. They know you need it, and they know you.
Do they have bad intentions?
It depends. Like people say, "Oh, Tesla, Elon Musk don't have bad intentions." I guess. But then they say, "Oh, what's his name? Bill Gates, oh, he's the devil. He's trying to kill everybody.
I felt a little leery that him and Melinda want to test in Africa all the time first. Like,
but see, the thing is, but that's not. So we just mentioned that you fear what you don't know. Okay, so when you're already, we had the Tuskegee experiment, so we have a caution about ourselves. We're like, hold on, y'all already test on black bodies all the time.
Right.
What's up with that? But then I just mentioned earlier that the COVID vaccine is probably going to mess us up because, A, we do not go into clinical trials because we don't trust the medical people.
But is that not merited?
It's merited, but it's a catch-22. Because then you do get messed up because you didn't do the trials, which pushes me and guys like you to say, hey man, we need
representation.
Yeah, we need some black folks or people that we trust to tell us, hey bro, hey sis, we good.
Right.
Without those people, and then we have to trust them. Because honestly, what we want to talk about today is that they have eroded, when I say they, the people, us, even the government, with all the bullshit that they've been doing, they have eroded our ability to believe our experts. And
speaking of that, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Dr. Fauci.
Okay.
Head of top researcher of infectious disease.
Been around for about 20, 30 years.
Yeah, and people put a hit on him.
Yeah.
And his family.
Well, people are protesting against masks. So
and so I guess my thing is, one of the things that Huey P. Newton said was everything is political. And I agree with that, but I guess my thing is people are politicizing things that to me are scientifically objective. So how can you have this deep-rooted opinion about something, but it's like there's science that disproves it? So
we live in a world of sound bites, and we live in a world of for example, we live in a world to where I can judge you from your mistakes.
Yeah.
But you don't judge me for all the things that I'm wrong about.
You're right.
So Dr. Fauci, he came out and said not to do certain things, wear a mask and X, Y, and Z. Now, we don't know what pressure the man had to say this type of stuff. We don't know, maybe he's just bad in general. I don't know the man, and I don't know him. But we do know that when he said that, he was wrong. He admitted that he was wrong. Now, do we move forward with that and believe that, okay, because he admitted this, we can now believe him from now on? Or do we say, I've lost all trust in your ability? And when you lose all trust into your doctor's ability, then no matter what they say, you do not believe them. Therefore, he already has stained himself. And that's the issue we have, because like I just said, we're human. Everybody's human. We're going to make mistakes.
Right.
But we can't.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, but we can't allow these mistakes to kill us. Now, if they harm us, then you need to go. You get justice for that. But at the same time, I don't know about infectious disease like that. You know, anything that I'm told is I would have to believe it because I don't know enough about it. Nor do I have the real amount of time to become an expert in that. Like, I can have an issue right now and go to a doctor and they can, boom, that. Or I can say I have an issue, study, learn, go to school, do all these things, and then I'd be dead before I figure out what's going on.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Want that.
Right, but if I had enough time, I probably could have figured it out. But that's what we got to the point of, is that our experts are being mocked because we live in an opinionated society where everybody believes that their opinion is on the same caliber as an expert opinion. And that's what we have our biggest issues with, is that people who don't know things, really it ain't hard to believe that.
Confirmation bias?
Think about it. It has to be. It has to be any type of thing where people cannot deny that they don't know something. And I've said this to plenty of people nowadays. I said, it's nothing wrong with saying, hey bro, I just don't have enough information to know. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, then my perspective has changed.
Yeah, but we don't give people that room to not know or to change. And because of that, we get stuck into this fantasy of, I don't want to call it Jesus, but Messiah. Everybody has to be perfect. Yeah. And that's going to be our downfall, because we had the issue during the Ferguson thing, with police brutality. Every single person who's been brutalized, they said their badness or whatever happened in their life got brought up. So we're like, please, God, let them hit somebody who's never had anything wrong with them, because they bring everything up. We have this. You need a perfect person to be able to tell you something, so you can.
But let me ask you this: is everybody redeemable?
It's everybody. I think, you know what? I can't use the word everybody. I don't think that's appropriate. I think there's, okay, I think redeemable, for example, I think there's some people who like violence. I mean, just fucking love it. Like, that's what they want. They want to be, if you can move them to the army, then maybe you can utilize that violence for your country. Right. But at the end of the day, that person may do something where he, you know, kills an innocent or something like that. And is he redeemable in what capacity? Like, he's always going to want to do violent stuff, but now he has crossed the line to where public spaces are being affected by his urge or whatever the case may be. So I don't know what that constitutes, basically.
Gotcha.
I do think, though, a lot of our people who are in jail nowadays are redeemable. Most of them, I would say the vast majority of them, because a lot of them are in jail for nonviolent crimes.
Okay, this is okay. I got my degree in history and public policy. And before the camera was on, we had a little discussion with my homie. I suggested that he said he wanted to learn more about science. I suggested he started with biology. You said sociology.
No, I did not. I said
sociology.
No, I said you have to. I said what are you interested in? Because I said whatever you're interested in, learn that and the science below it, so you can understand it. Okay. And I was trying to give him the list of all the sciences so you can get an idea of where to jump in at. Because if you jump in sociology, psychology, those things there have a lot of room for interpretation.
And I guess ultimately what I was getting at is that, again, like I stated earlier, a lot of the hard and soft sciences intertwine. And I guess hearing you, I guess I'm thinking about, like, one of the realest philosophies I've ever heard came from Karl Marx. It was dialectical materialism. Dialectical materialism meaning there's a yin and yang, the dialectic with everything. Materialism meaning the way we process the world, the way we see things in the world. So there's a yin and yang within the way that we process and see the world. So the world is in a perpetual evolution. So it's like, I'm realizing now more so than ever, I have to self-reflect